Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of this series where we play in special maps. Today on GeoGuessr on Footy Mapper, we're gonna guess clubs and stadiums of teams that have won the World Cup, the Club World Cup to be specific. The Club World Cup is one tournament, if you don't know, where the teams from every confederation, from every continent, the ones that won the tournament play against each other. I think it's really fun. It includes teams that have won the Club World Cup, but also the Intercontinental Cup, which is the similar cup that was played prior to the year 2000. I think it was just a rebranding. I think this is dominated by two continents, South America and Europe, mainly Europe in the past years. And I think it's going to be easy, so I think I'm going to attempt to get a really high score. As always, going to play 2 games, 5 minutes per, 5 rounds, minute 30 per round, moving allowed. I really encourage you to play along, try to beat my score. Challenge link in the description below. Click it, sign up for free. And yeah, try to beat me. And then we can compare scores and thought process throughout the video. So without further ado, let's go into game 1. Let's see what stadiums and what clubs we can find that have won the Club World Cup. Start game. Okay, where are we here? Sounds familiar, maybe from a previous game I've played. Whoa, this is Cyrillic language. Ooh, oh yeah. This logo I recognize. This is Red Star Belgrade. From Serbia. So let's go into Belgrade. Let's try to find a stadium. Is it this? I'm not sure it is. Scan a bit longer. Cemetery. Oh, this looks better. I mean, let's go back to the start. Is this a roundabout? We are to the west, so I mean, is this a roundabout? I mean, we have street names, but oh great, it's in Cyrillic. Is it that? I'm not sure actually. Maybe it's this Partizan. No, I think Partizan and Red Star Belgrade are different teams. What about this one? Yeah. Crvena Zvezda, I think Red Star in Serbian, and this kind of street looks better. Can we try to match the street with that? I mean, I don't speak and I cannot read Cyrillic very well. It's on my timeline, but for now I don't. So we're in like a split. So like, yeah, there, literally there. That would make sense. And indeed it's correct. Red Star Belgrade, I know they won the Champions League once, but when did they win the Intercontinental? I guess let's look for it. 1991, they won 3-0 against Colo Colo in Tokyo. I didn't know that. I knew they won the Champions League, so it makes sense they qualified. And yeah, they won the Intercontinental 91. Really cool. Next up. Ajax Amsterdam. I think 3-time Champions League winner. I assume they won also the Club World Cup. This is in Amsterdam, the Johan Cruyff Stadium. We have gotten this stadium before playing different map, right? Champions League maps and whatnot. So yeah, this is Johan Cruyff Arena. It's official coverage, so we are on a road that kind of goes east-west on the east side. So yeah, is this a river? Yep, this is a river. We're literally there. Get in, 5K. Now, when did Ajax win the Club World Cup? That's a good question. A long time ago, back in the 72. I think they only won it once. Let me check. Yeah, they only won it once in 72. Well, I didn't know that. That's cool to know, though. Let's go on to round 3. Yeah, La Bombonera, Boca Juniors. Ooh, am I going to embarrass myself not being able to find this? I know it's from Buenos Aires. I know Boca. Boca Juniors, maybe the most famous team from South America. Definitely the most famous team from Argentina, the most popular one in terms of fans and whatnot. Rivaled with River Plate, but yeah. Oof, where could it be? I assume pretty central, right? La Bombonera. This is poor for me. I should know where this is, but I've never gotten to the stadium before on my channel, so I don't know where it is. And there's so many stadiums in Argentina. It's actually ridiculous. I'm trying to recognize perhaps like a neighborhood and associate it to Boca, but I don't. Jose Amalfitani, so many stadiums. I'm actually curious to know where this is. Unfortunately, we're going to lose some points, and that means we're not going to get the perfect 25K. This is Monumental de River and Núñez. I've heard of Núñez. Now, where is the Boca? Imagine it being on the other side. Racing, Independiente are here. Where is the Boca Stadium? Anyway, few seconds left. Doesn't seem like we will find it. I'm actually really curious to know where it is. On the south, makes sense, you know, Rivers on the north, Boca's on the south. La Bombonera, you know, famous for having 3 massive stands and one that's, you know, like preferential where the managers and stuff go. So yeah, Boca won the Club World Cup even, I think, in earlier in the century, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not, actually. It was the Intercontinental. Yeah, 2003, then 2000 as well. There you go. And yeah, they won it twice in the early 2000s. Cool, good to know. Now I know the stadium of Boca, River. Anyway, we continue. Ooh, okay, where are we here? I don't immediately recognize it. What is this? Where is this, more like? Is this Brazil? Is this Maracanã? I think it is, actually. But I cannot confirm. Let's try to get some more hints. Where did the stadium go? Okay. I think we are in Brazil. Rio. Yeah, I think this is a Maracanã stadium. So let's try to find it. I know it's in Rio, and I've gotten the stadium in previous games before, so I can find it in the neighborhood of Maracanã. Good. Back to the start. So the stadium is to our southwest, so we're in the northeast. So we're like in Avenida Rei Pelé. That sounds about right. Like right where I clicked, maybe a bit closer, like there. Get in. Now, it's got to be a Rio team, so like Flamengo or Fluminense or something like that. I actually don't know. Definitely not the Club World Cup. Actually, the Club World Cup, now that I check, except once by Corinthians, it's been mainly dominated. I know, Sao Paulo and Inter and Corinthians as well. Okay. Well, Brazilian teams and European teams. Anyway, let's look for a Rio team. Sao Paulo, Flamengo in 81. There you go. Flamengo in 81. That's a team, and that's the historic event that occurred here. Because all the other Brazilian teams are not from Rio. Grand. We found something out today. There you go. Now, round 5. Okay, big stadium. I don't immediately recognize it. I think this is Brazil as well. No. This is Argentina. This is River, El Monumental de River. We were actually just talking about this, so let's go into it and get the 5K, because I really need this now. It's this stadium here, Estadio Monumental de River, River Plate. So yeah, we are to the south, so like on this road. We're in an intersection with a road. Are we gonna get the road name? Maybe not, so it's either one of these two. I mean, is it a double? It is a double, so yeah, it's probably this one. So like there. Get in. When did River win the Intercontinental? I don't know. Let's find out. Long time ago as well, no? 1986. Yeah, 1986. They've won the Libertadores multiple times in the past century, but they haven't won the Club World Cup. Anyway, that was really fun. Final score? 24,972. We would have gotten 25K, but we didn't find the Bombonera. That's my bad. As usual, let's go into game 2. Let's see if we can get some cool new locations and beat my score. I'm aiming for a perfect round. So let's go in. Start game. Oh, come on, man. We're going to get repetitions straight away in Belgrade. Sure. Unfortunately, we're getting repetitions, but I mean, there's not that many teams that won the Club World Cup. So where was it? Yeah, it was this one. We were in the intersection. Let's move on. Let's get something new. Okay, this is new. I mean, this gives it away. Porto Alegre. So yeah, Internacional. I mean, it's pretty clear. Pretty cool looking stadium, if you ask me. Porto Alegre. Now, where is Porto Alegre? Max south of Brazil. Estadio Beira Rio. Is it this? Yeah, I read Internacional. Would it make sense? Well, we have the name of the road. Yeah, Pedro Cacique. You can read here, and it's aligning with this. So we're on this road. We're like about there. Is there a Volkswagen shop? I don't see it. Doesn't matter though. Gas station. I mean, we're past the stadium, so we're like maybe a bit more there. Yeah, let's go for the guess. Why not? It's probably there. Yeah. 37 meters, we get the 5K. I think Inter is one of those few teams that actually won the Club World Cup when it was called like that. Indeed, in 2006, they beat the Barcelona team. I didn't know that. They won like that famous Ronaldinho. They had a really good squad back then, right? Ronaldinho won the Ballon d'Or that year. They had like Puyol, you know, Messi was still not on the scene, but they had a pretty good team. So respect to Internacional. Let's go on to the next round. Chelsea, Stamford Bridge. Yeah, must be right. Yeah, let's go on to London and Fulham. Where is it? Stamford Bridge, sure. So we are, the stadium is to the north, so we're in the south end, so like around there. That wouldn't make sense. Can we line it up with anything here? Is it like here? Is this what it is? Is this like this road that goes diagonal? Or is it this one or this one? Wait a second. South stand, lower tier. I'm not sure actually. West stand, I mean, it does bend pretty quickly, so maybe we are there. Let's go into the other direction to see if there's like some shops and stuff. Marco. What is this stuff? Millennium Hotel? Oh, yeah. So I think we are there. Okay, let's go for the guess. Get in. I know Corinthians lost the Club World Cup in 2011. Sorry, 2000 against Corinthians, right? This is the one we're talking about. Yeah, 2012. Apologies, they won the Champions League in 2011, but they won it recently in 2021. Yeah, so that was Chelsea, 2021 Club World Cup winner. Let's go on to round 4. I don't immediately recognize this. Ooh, I do recognize this logo. So is this Uruguay? Montevideo. Where is the stadium to start off? This is the stadium. Yeah. Club Nacional de Fútbol. One of the bigger teams from Uruguay, from Montevideo. Let's see if we can find it. Uruguay. It's a crazy country when it comes to football. Like, it's a country that only has 3 million people, yet they're a powerhouse. You know, they always produce so many good players. You know, I could mention a few, obviously Suarez, Cavani, now Darwin, Valverde at Madrid, like so many. Is it this? Partido Nacional de Fútbol. Let's try to find some street names. Tristan Asambuya. I don't see the street name, unfortunately, because we are... No, it's not this. Estadio Centenario. Is it this? Estadio Centenario. Interesting. Asambuya. Can we read the other street name? It would be helpful. We're gonna run out of time. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure it is the stadium. If it is, we're there. Nah, but it's not. Can we pull it off in the last few seconds? Not sure we can. Not really sure we can. We lose some points, 5 points to be exact. And I think it was actually my first click where it said this. Why did I move it? Should have zoomed in a bit more to find Asambuya. Bit bummed, but anyway, we found the general area, we found the city, we found the club, so only 5 points. Let's not be perfectionists, we move on. But when did Nacional win the Intercontinental? 1988, that's the answer, against PSV after extra time. Pretty cool. They actually won it again in 1971 and again in 1980. So they've won it 3 times. My respect to Nacional. My respect. I didn't know that. Pretty cool. Let's go on to the last round. This is a massive stadium. It looks like San Siro with the towers. Is it? Are we in Italy? Yeah, we're in Italy. Yeah. San Siro is very recognizable because of these pillars, these columns, these towers. It's shared with Milan and Inter, so I think they both won the Club World Cup or Intercontinental. Yeah, San Siro. Where's the stadium? The stadium's here. I assume we're on this road. Could also be a different road. Yeah, the stadium is to our north. So, what? If the stadium is to our north, we're like on this road, right? Would that make sense? I mean, there's only one road that goes around it. There's one that crosses. What's going on here? Where is this road? Like, I don't see it on the map. Curious. Curious. No, let's just base it on the orientation. So our stadium is kind of northeast. So yeah, it wouldn't make sense here, literally. But we're closer, like middle, maybe. I don't know. That explains it. My bad. We lost 1 point. Should have been more precise, but anyway, we had already lost some points, so I wasn't being perfectionist. Now, Milan-Inter Club World Cup. Inter won it in 2010 when they won the Champions League as well. Milan won in 2007 when they won the Champions League. Let's look into the Intercontinental. Yeah, Milan won it in 89, in 90. Do we have any other teams from Milan? Yeah, Milan again in 69. Inter again in 65 and 64. Pretty cool. So each one won the Club World Cup once and the Intercontinental twice. So yeah, pretty cool. Milan teams showing up definitely. And yeah, final score 24,994. Really good score. Really happy with that. Actually, I really enjoyed making this video. I learned a lot about this competition. I know this year there'll be a new format, so really excited for it to happen. And yeah, let me know what you think of this video in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content, and see you next time. Peace.